Hello viewers, welcome to a new Smash video. This is a video on the consumer preview of Windows 8 that got released a week ago or so. Well, actually 4 days at the time of recording this video. So yeah, I just wanted to share my impressions on what I've experienced so far with it and how it runs and that kind of stuff. So this is the consumer preview desktop, build 8250. This is what I work with most of the time because I'm used to working with a desktop. But Windows 8 comes with this very neat interface which is called the Metro interface, which has various tiles for different apps on your computer. For instance, the weather app lets you check weather. Let's just click that and wait for it to load. It has to connect to some site and whatever. What's your local service? Oh yeah, sure. So we'll connect to the internet and go open as a full screen tab, and you can just work with it very easily. You just have to wait for it to load and stuff, which it doesn't seem to want to do at this very moment. You can also use the chat app, which I was just talking to some girl, whatever. That's not really that important right now. So you can link that to your Facebook or your Hotmail and whatever. Even more various other kinds of social networks that I've never heard of personally. But that doesn't really matter. Let's get your calendar, which is very neat. You can just click a day. For instance, you want to do something. You just, for instance, take a random YouTube video. I can click save, and there it is. And what is also very interesting is that it links all of the birthdays of all of your person you got in your, for instance, your Hotmail and your Facebook, whatever. It links that to this calendar app. So. Well, I think it's only Hotmail then. Yeah, it's only Hotmail. Or what? No, it's Facebook. Okay, it's cool. It's cool. So that's kind of neat. You can also, for instance, go on the internet using the Internet Explorer. Yay! This is just a full screen version without all of them toolbars. So that's not really as important either. You've got a SkyDrive app to get to your SkyDrive immediately. It's actually a really useful one. So you can just open up all of your folders you've got in your SkyDrive. You've got some various Windows stuff in here. Some of my documents, applets for Java when I used to work with that. That kind of stuff. You can just use your backspace to scroll back and forth. Well, not forth, but backwards for certain. And then just press the Windows key again to go back to the Metro start screen. And if you press Windows again, you go to the last open tab, which in this case was my SkyDrive app. Really, really neat. So if you've opened various tabs, you can just pull your mouse to the left and then pull it down a bit. And you'll get all of the tabs that you have opened. So here's a music player, the video player, the desktop, the weather app that didn't work, my conversation, calendar, this was the Internet Explorer app, and the SkyDrive app. So it's all conveniently on the left. Very, very neat. So like I said, you could also play video. Video goes immediately to full screen. Just click somewhere, pull it full screen, and start playing it.
This
is a recording of some of my old VCRs when I recorded National Geographic. Very neat. Works like a charm. I can't show too much because it would show up as copyrighted content. So apparently you can also connect it to your Xbox. For instance, if you play a video, there is an option to send it to your Xbox to make that one play the video. So you can play it on your Xbox or vice versa. That's kind of neat. So also you've got your app for your Hotmail, for your mailbox. I'm not going to show too much of that. So you've got all of these various tabs in this new Metro interface, an app store. So what would be a very good reason to upgrade from Windows 7 to Windows 8? If you're really hesitant if you like this Metro interface or not. Well, that's really hard to answer. I mean, like, the apps are still very, very crude. There aren't too many out there either. So, you know, it's not all that great. But I've been fiddling with it since its release, and I must say it's grown on me already. I like this stuff. That doesn't mean I won't be able to use the fucking desktop and that kind of stuff. It does have its features that I really, really like, this Windows 8 operating system. So, for instance, this is the new Task Manager. Really, really well designed, I must say. You've got a list of apps that are open at the moment, the CPU time required, the memory that's it using at the moment, of course disk usage, the network. That's really, really, really handy, the network usage. That way you can monitor how much of your bandwidth is actually going to one or another application. I like that. Performance tab shows your CPU clock speed, threads and everything, even level 1, level 2 cache. The amount of logical processors. In my case it's a quad core, so I have 4 logical processors and 1 physical. It monitors your Wi-Fi, Ethernet, disk usage of your disk 1, disk 2. I've got 2 disks, so that's why we're 2. Memory usage, which is currently about 2.4 gigabytes of the 8. Startup apps, which it also lists the startup impact on the speed, which is kind of neat. Users, and this is actually the usual task manager as you were used to it in Windows 7 and previous operating system of Microsoft. It has been like this since Windows NT 5.0, also known as Windows 2000. And the services, which I've always liked. I really always wanted to have this kind of control to kill the services while they're running from within the task manager without having to open up all these various programs that you need to open before you can actually get to your processes and services and to actually end them. So that's neat. If my printer jams again, like I have that issue quite often, I can now easily just start the printer spooler server, start it again, and you can start working again. So what also has changed in the Windows 8 UI is of course this absence of the start button. There is no fucking start button. Yes, you can hover it down here and it says start, but it'll take you to the Metro interface, not to the start menu, because there is no start menu. Once again, if you this time drag it up, come on. These videos go unrehearsed, so that's why. Now we can even see all of our tabs again, and we can add open. It is also quite neat. If you go to the right, you'll also get this menu. This way you can press start to go back to the start screen. Doesn't always work. Click on devices to see all of the devices that are attached. For instance, this time it's looking for a separate screen. Whoops. And settings. This way you can get to your control panel, personalization screen, info on your PC. Now I can take a look at all of these various things that I want to do. For instance, what's this about? Oh, the brightness of display, of course. Volume, Wi-Fi network you're connected to, or your Ethernet. Various notifications, power settings. Yes, you can go here and then press shut down and it'll shut down. Because there is no start menu, so there's not a button to shut down either. So it's conveniently located right here for people that are wondering. So just go to the top right of your screen until this menu pops up, and then go to settings, power, and then shut down. And if you go to PC Info, you'll get to your system preferences, basically. So this is all familiar stuff. I mean, like all of these. Ooh, by the way, Windows 8 rates back to 9.9 again. Ain't that cool? So these are my scores. It's not too interesting at all. So yeah, this has been quite a long video, I must admit. But I hope you enjoyed it nonetheless. And well, these were my impressions with Windows 8, and I must say I really like this system. Give it a try yourself. It's free to download on the Microsoft website. Give it a try, and I thank you for watching.